Counting down to first pitch this afternoon in St. Louis. The Phillies take on the Cardinals. Next. Beautiful panoramic shot there of the Gateway Arch looming high over Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, Getaway Day, the finale of this four-game set between the Phillies and the St. Louis Cardinals. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, as we get set to finish off this four-game set here today, let's check out what's happened so far.
Yeah, a real nail-biter here last night. And you can see a one-run ball game. Very well played on both sides. A well-pitched game as well. I think both managers would like to see their starters match the performance turned in last night.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. They'll match up against a very difficult foe indeed, the right-hander Lance Lynn. Ben Revere will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
For Philadelphia, center fielder, number 2, Ben Revere.
Here's a swing on the very first pitch this afternoon as this is lifted in the air to center. Jay is under this one. One pitch, one away.
One of the keys to the game for this guy is going to be getting out early in the count. It doesn't necessarily have to be one pitch like it was there, but he needs to keep those 20-pitch innings to a minimum. That's a good start to the game for him there.
J.J. Hardy will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Now here's the first pitch. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Chase Utley will get his first shot here. And you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin play. First pitch coming. There's a line drive, and he's swinging it as good as anyone, folks. The streak will continue. He's got a base hit.
And even if this doesn't lead to a run, it's important not to let this guy get out there and skate through the first inning, throwing as few pitches as he has. If nothing else, maybe you force him to throw another, 5, 6, 7 pitches to the next hitter.
First pitch on the way. Ryan Howard is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. EK, as we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here this afternoon, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now, but when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
Here's the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Here he comes, 3-1. Now here's a swing by Howard, and the big fella launches this one out to deep right field. And that one is out of here, planted into the right field bleachers. It's a 2-run shot here for Ryan Howard. Home run number 5 on the year as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, it just goes to show you that sometimes the best trades are the ones you don't make. This guy was seemingly on the block all winter long, and he wound up staying right where he was. And I'll bet these guys are glad he did as he launches this one. Just a huge home run right there.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. The numbers, 282 to start play, 4 home runs, and 7 driven in. Here's a ground ball to first. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from Busch Stadium. It's now 2-0 Philly. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. John Jay will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Cardinals, center fielder, John Jay.
And a step off. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And they've been as hot as anybody in the league recently. So all they need to do is keep playing the way they've been playing, and you have to say they stack up with anybody in baseball.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Now here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. A look there at our scouting report. We already know about the cutter. We saw it right there. But here's the rest of the arsenal that we'll see heading forward. Right field. Hara in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Matt Holliday will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. And the pitch. Now a circle change, but he takes it low, ball 2.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw pulls him off the bag. Mark Reynolds will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. The double was his 3rd of the season here in this first month. Here comes the 1-0. Back to the changeup, but this one finds the target for strike 1. And you figure to see that changeup more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking. I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Deander Navarro will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And this is hit hard up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Come on, guys. Turn two.
In is Gerardo Parra, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. He's set. Now the pitch. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Pause. Now the pitch. And that's a setup pitch right there. 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
There to take it is Jay, and he's got it for the first out. Cody Ashe will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and one away now. Now here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. The next pitch. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. And here's Jay to put it away, and that's out number 2. Cliff Lee steps in now.
Cliff Lee.
Here's the first offering. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
From the stretch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. He's ready. Now the pitch. And he reaches out for this one and sends a fly ball out toward left center field. Under it now is Holiday, and he's got it no problem to end the inning. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. It's the Phillies 2 and the Cardinals nothing. First pitch coming. Jason Hayward is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball and a rather easy first out. So the base is empty here with one away, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. One out, nobody on. And he pops him up back behind second base. And therefore it is Utley as that becomes out number 2. Johnny Peralta will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1. Lee ready with the 0-1. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ben Revere is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Center fielder.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. J.J. Hardy will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
J.J. Hardy.
And here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
The 1-0 home. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. 1-1 on the way. And now here's a ball lifted out to center for Jay. And that's out number 2. Chase Utley will stand in, the National League starter at second base in last year's All-Star game. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
One 0 on the way. 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
On the way. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Colton Wong will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now, that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. Lance Lynn will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. First pitch coming. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Boy, someone was asleep at the wheel right there. Obviously, he gets to second base, but to take third, too? That's a huge breakdown defensively.
First pitch to him. John Jay will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
The 2-2 now from Lee. Now a ball sliced hard on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
And here, I mean, if this is a high chopper to short, it's an RBI. If it's a lazy fly to right, it's an RBI. Point is, you've got to put the ball in play with a runner on third and 1 out. That's just basic execution that's lacking right there.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to the first baseman Howard, and with that, the side is retired. Ryan Howard will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Dominic Brown will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First offering on the way. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And now here's a ball lifted out to center for Jay. And there's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in is the catcher, Deanna Navarro. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Now the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Playing 11.
The 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time and the side is retired. Matt Holliday set to lead things off when we come back. And there is Matt Holliday now. He'll start things out against Cliff Lee as we get the inning underway. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. 1-0 pitch is hit on the ground to third. No problem here, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 12,
Mark Reynolds will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Fouled back. Here's the pitch. And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Jason Hayward will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Fouled straight back. Lee Ruddy with the 0-1. This is hit on the ground but foul. The 0-2 now from Lee. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now another 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Here it comes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail things here 2-0. Gerardo Parra will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
right fielder, Gerardo Parra.
Now the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Pitch on the way. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Cody Ashe will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
No strike.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And now a rocket into right field. Really squared that one up perfectly. It's a base hit.
The pitcher, number
Cliff
33.
Lee will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. Now here's the first pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Center fielder, number
Ben
2.
Revere will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Try opening your eyes for the next pitch.
He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
He swings at anything.
Here it comes, 2-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Two-two pitch on the way. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Home half of the fifth coming up. Philadelphia is on top, 2-0. And here's Lee back to work now as his first pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
The tag, and he is called out, trying for 2. Bad decision.
The shortstop, number 27,
Johnny Peralta will try it again. He flew out his first time. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around first is Peralta on his way to second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Second baseman, number 6.
Colton Wong will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch on its way from Lee. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Well, you see there on the graphic, the double was his 3rd of the season here in this first month. Down and away, ball 1. Ready now on 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Here comes a 1-2. Ball hit out toward Utley at second. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
Boy, as a hitter, you know you're hoping to get that ball into the outfield somewhere, make it hit the grass, give your guy a chance to score. In this situation, all he does is get to third base. That's not a big help.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. He waits. Now the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. Got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
And that just misses the corner inside to even the count at 2-2. Comes set. Now the pitch. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. Brown is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Matt Belisle will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. J.J. Hardy is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Hardy waiting on the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
2-0 count, the pitch. And a swing here on 2-0 as this is in the air out to straightaway center. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away. 1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th. And making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. He lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Reynolds there to put it away for out number 2. Ryan Howard will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
The pitch. Oh, and Howard got a pitch he liked there, but winds up pulling this one well foul into the stands in right. And now a pitch on the way. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Here comes another 0-2. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Turning for second now is Howard. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
And after going hitless in last night's ball game, he's turned things around here. That's his second hit of the ball game, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Now for Howard, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Well, it's pretty obvious to me right here. First base is open following that double. I don't think they have any intention of giving him anything in the strike zone.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A 2-1 offering. And this is going to be a foul ball. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're up 2-0. John Jay will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And this is bounced foul near the secret weapon, Jose Oquendo, in the third base coaching box. Now here it comes. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now Lee will try it again, 0-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Matt Carpenter will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. First pitch of the at-bat is lifted in the air out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. And Lee will open the at-bat with a good changeup there for strike 1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 2-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Deoner Navarro will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Deoner Navarro.
First pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
In is Gerardo Parra. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
And that's off his leg on the mound. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And Jay will take this one in, and the inning is over.
It's time for the
Phillies strand 1, but they're on top 2-0. Mark Reynolds will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
first baseman, Mark Reynolds.
Now here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And this one's grounded toward Utley at second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Jason Hayward will stand in again. A couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Parra has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Yadier Molina will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Too low, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. So 1-1. And this is hit well towards the hole. Well into the outfield turf as he makes the stop. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0. Tyler Lyons will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Jay is underneath this one, and very quickly one gone. J.J. Hardy will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Chase Utley will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and digging in, slugging first baseman Ryan Howard. First pitch coming. On the ground here for Reynolds over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Johnny Peralta will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Colton Wong will dig in here, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now a ball lined into left field. That's a base hit. And now you might start wondering about a pinch hitter. If that's the case, here's what the Redbirds have left on the bench. Greg Garcia will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. In there, and it's 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Grounded, foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 0-2 now from Lee. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now Lee will try it again, 0-2. Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that third baseline. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out. Very brisk pace to the ballgame thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. John Jay will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
A 1-1 from Lee. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. Randy Choate come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The catcher, number 30.
Deoner Navarro will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And here's the first pitch. Swing and a line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Gerardo Parra will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Third baseman, number 25.
Cody Ashe will dig in. He singled his last time around. Here's the first offering. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0. Jaime Garcia will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 54. Jaime.
Cliff Lee will get an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and he's really earned it. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. Swing and a liner toward right center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Ben Revere will stand in. He flew out his last time up. From the belt, the pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Redbirds. It's now 4-0 Philadelphia. Matt Carpenter will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Navarro the sign, the 1-1. Opposite field to left, and Brown won't get there. It's a base hit.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors, because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Matt Holliday is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
He's set, now the pitch. Got Holliday a little froggy on his front foot that time as this is pulled foul into the seats in left. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and Holliday has a base hit.
He's in there.
Yeah, back-to-back singles here to start the inning, and that probably warrants a look at his line to this point. The numbers haven't been too bad all told, but he's got a situation unfolding right here that could cause those numbers to change in a hurry.
Circle change, too low, ball 1.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Ready with the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. The 2-2 now from Lee. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Well, it's not going to comfort him any, but it's fair to say he's not the first guy to strike out 3 times against that guy out there on the hill. He's just the latest in a long line of guys that I've worn the hat against that man.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch one. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Before the weekend series get underway, here are the highlights from Thursday's action. Starting off in the National League East, the Phillies visited the Redbirds in the Gateway City, and it was the Phils who grabbed the victory. The final was 4-0. Cliff Lee was in total control on the mound as he tossed a complete game shutout. Right now, the Cardinals sit in third place in the National League Central Division. They trail first by 4 games. The Cincinnati Reds paid visit to the Braves in Atlanta, and it was Atlanta who came away victorious. Final score was 4-2. Heading into today, the Braves are in 4th place in the NL East, 5.5 games back. The Reds sit in last place in the National League Central Division, 5.5 back. The Washington Nationals visited the Big Apple to do battle with the Mets at Citi Field, and it was the Nats who came away victorious. The final was 2-0. Zach Wheeler took the loss in this one despite racking up 12 punch-outs in the effort. At the moment, the Mets are in 3rd place in the NL East, 5 games back. The Nationals are atop the division, 1 game ahead of second. The Tigers were in KC to take on the Royals, and it was Detroit who was victorious, the final 6-4. Miguel Cabrera had a huge day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. As of today, the Royals are in last place in the AL Central. They're 3.5 games back. The Tigers are 3rd in the division, 2.5 games out of 1st. The Chicago White Sox matched up against the Minnesota Twins at Target Field, and it was the White Sox who came out on top, 9-5. Jose Abreu collected 4 hits and led the charge offensively for the winning side. Looking at the standings, the Twins are in 1st place in the AL Central. They have a small game-and-a-half advantage over second. The White Sox are 4th in the division, 3 games back. The Jays paid visit to the Tribe in Cleveland, and it was the Blue Jays who came out on top. The final was 6-3. Jose Bautista was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Right now, the Indians sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division, only a game-and-a-half back. The Blue Jays sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, 2.5 games out of 1st. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim did battle with the A's in the East Bay, and the A's were the winners, the final 5-3. Coco Crisp led the charge offensively with 3 RBIs in the contest. Heading into today, the A's sit in 1st place in the American League West Division, 1 game ahead of second. The Angels are 3rd in the division, 2.5 games out of 1st. The Mariners visited the Astros in Houston, Texas, and it was the Astros who came out on top, the final 7-3. Colby Rasmus was a major force at the plate as he drove in 4. As of today, the Astros are in last place in the AL West, 5.5 games back. The Mariners are 3rd in the division, 2.5 games out of 1st. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.